It's 7:45 in the morning, a time normally reserved for those with real jobs. Amazingly, we're here at the Burlington Hotel in Dublin to cover the Irish Internet Association's Business Blogging Breakfast.
At the start of this year, as part of the work we put into developing the white paper, we put out a survey to Irish business bloggers, and we asked them a few questions, and one of them was, well, why are you blogging? What are you trying to achieve? And the number one reason was to present a more human face to my business. The tone of blogs is personal and informal. The bloggings are by themselves personal. They're generally written by a named individual, so certainly for a business, it shouldn't be written by somebody anonymous within the organisation. It should be personal, and it allows larger organisations in particular to provide a human face, so to have named people who are talking on behalf of the company, who are sharing personal stories from around the office, who are sharing opinions, and it's the kind of content that you won't find in a press release, or it's the kind of content that you won't find in a brochureware.
It's easy. I find it easy. It's very easy to start. It takes effort to keep it going, and it's really important to keep it going and to keep the posts pretty recent, because I think there's nothing worse than looking at a blog that has nothing been posted for the last 2 months. People will lose interest, so it's just important to keep it going. The main thing is the time that's involved. For our point of view, the blogging software is free, so all that's involved in getting your blog up there is the time cost, and for us that time is about 5 to 6 hours a week, and it's well worth it to do that and to get it up there. So it's free from a cost point of view for us, and the only cost involved is time.
I started blogging about my experiences in Tanzania, and specifically as a young Irish girl, never been to Africa before, and the blog was kind of something very personal from my friends and family back home, and eventually actually a newspaper that I had met through a conference very like this one asked me to start writing a weekly column in the weekly newspaper from my blog and from my experiences. And that's when it really hit me that blogs had a power to not only communicate what you want to communicate, but also they had a public relations, and they had a reactive, power, and that we could use blogs to work and to sell products, even to promote our organisation and our individual talks. And you find that a lot of people, they tend to, if they've got a website, that they say, oh God, should we write about this? It'd be a great idea if we wrote about this, but it takes time to do it. Whereas in a blog you can just, actually sit down, say what do we want to say, put it together and put it up.
So that's all we have time for here from the Burlington Hotel. For Villa 81 and ENN, I'm Emmett Ryan.